Hello guys, Namaste and welcome back to Opt for Organic. Yoga should be an integral part of our lives. I have been following yoga for several years now and it has helped in resolving many problems of mine, be it physical or mental. I have always been searching for the right kind of exercise to do and diet to follow during periods. It is often a topic of great discussion whether to rest completely or keep our body moving during periods. I'm pretty sure, like me, many of you must have experienced the same dilemma. As we all know, during these days, we go through several psychological issues such as mood swings, stress, depression, feeling low, as well as physical issues such as body pain, stomach cramps, back pain, leg pain, excessive gas and bloating, pimples, mouth ulcers and whatnot. But just relax and take a deep breath in and watch this video till the end because I'll be sharing a few tips and methods to combat all these issues related to periods. So let's begin. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. During periods, it is necessary to keep our body active, like a simple walk or a day-to-day activity, or of course a few yogasana and meditation. Yoga plays an important part in regulating our monthly cycle and also it reduces the pain and discomfort caused by periods. Let's take a look at few yogasanas that will help you feel better during periods. Shashankasana, also known as the child's pose. Sit in Vajrasana by folding your legs below your buttock and with an erect spine. Now spread your legs apart around 1 feet. Take a deep breath, raising your hands up and slowly breathe out and lower down your upper body, giving a complete stretch to your back. Your forehead should touch the floor. Stay in this position for 10 deep breaths. Make sure you don't hunch your back while bending down. Take a deep breath and slowly come back to the base position. You can also place your hands by your sides like this. To make it more comfortable, you can place a pillow under your torso like this and hug your pillow. It is a relaxation pose in many yoga sequences. It gives a nice stretch to your lower back, hips, thighs and ankles. It also reduces stress, fatigue and anxiety caused during menstruation. It also aids in digestion. Ardha Pavan Muktasana followed by Pavan Muktasana, also known as wind releasing pose. Lie down on your back in Savasana. Now slowly fold your right leg by knee and bring it as close to your chest as possible. Make sure your other leg is straight. Take 4 to 5 deep breaths and release the leg and push it on your right side, resting your feet on the thighs of other leg. Be in this position for 3 to 4 breaths. Now, push your leg from knee to your left side and extend your right hand on your right side and look at your fingertips, giving a nice stretch to your spine and leg. Come back to Savasana. Repeat the same steps with the other leg. For Pavan Muktasana, place your legs together from Savasana and fold them from your knees. Raise your knees and try to bring them as close to your chest as possible. Take a deep breath and slowly raise your head, trying to touch your knees. Stay in this position for 4 to 5 deep breaths or as long as you feel like, and come back to Savasana. It is an excellent pose to cure back pain. Also, this pose helps with the gastric problems, constipation and bloating caused by menstruation. It gives relief from stomach cramps. This asana is a good stretching exercise as it engages our core, legs, entire back, neck and arms. It also massages the abdominal organs and boosts blood circulation in that region. Supta Baddha Konasana, also known as reclining bound angle pose. From Savasana, fold both your legs and place your feet approximately 1 feet apart. Now bring your feet together like this, making a clamp. Your knees should be facing the opposite direction. Try to bring your feet as close to your groin area as possible. Put your arms by your thighs, palms facing upwards, or place both your hands stretched out on either sides or above your head like this. Stay in this position as long as you can. To make it more comfortable, you can place a folded towel under your lower back or a cushion below your spine. It is an excellent pose to cure back pain. It gives a nice stretch to your entire back, leg area and arms. It reduces the muscle tension and releases fatigue and insomnia. This asana activates our ovaries, prostate glands, kidneys and bladder. Staying in this pose soothes our menstrual discomfort and relaxes our mind. It also relieves headache. Vakrasana, also known as simple spinal twist. Sit erect with your legs stretched out. Now fold your right leg by knee and place your feet on the floor. Place your right hand behind your back, giving your spine a twist. Now raise your left hand and twist it through the knee of your right leg and try to touch the left knee with it. And slowly turn your head to your right side, keeping your neck straight. Try to stay in this position as long as you can and return to the base position. Repeat the other side. Vakrasana gives a complete stretch to our spine and increases its elasticity. This asana massages our abdominal organs and aids bloating, stomach ache and cramps. It also improves digestion. Marjaryasana and Bithilasana, also known as cat and cow pose. From Padmasana, place your palms on the floor directly under your shoulders. Knees on the floor directly under your hips, approximately your hip distance apart. Keep your head in the center position, gazing straight. Now slowly take a deep breath, stretching your spine downwards so that it makes a concave curve. Drop your belly towards the mat and lift your chest and chin and gaze up towards the ceiling. Now slowly exhale and draw your belly inwards and spine towards the ceiling, making a convex curve. Your gaze, neck and face should be downwards towards the mat. Inhale, coming back to the cow pose and exhale into the cat pose. Repeat this 4 to 5 times in the beginning and slowly increase the number. For modification, you can also place a pillow below your knees. This pose gently warms up our body, giving a nice stretch to our spine. Come back to the center position and sit in Vajrasana. Practicing the breathing technique with this movement calms down our mind and relieves stress. This asana stimulates and strengthens the abdominal region, relieving the abdominal pain. It opens the chest and encourages fresh oxygen flow to our lungs. It stretches our back torso and neck, relieving tension from the back area and neck. Kativakrasana, also known as spinal twist. From Savasana, place both your hands stretched out on either sides at 180 degrees, palms facing down, feet placing on the ground. Bend both your legs from the knees. There should be at least 1 feet distance between both your feet. Twist your lower body and let both your knees fall on your right side while turning your head towards your left side, giving a complete stretch to your spine and torso. Stretch as much as you are comfortable. Hold for 4 to 5 breaths and slowly come back to the center position. Repeat on the other side the same way. For modification, you can place pillows on either side of your legs and rest your lower leg on this pillow. This pose gives a complete stretch to our entire body. It helps with reducing the fat from our sides, also known as love handles. It reduces back pain. It gives a nice stretch to our spine and relaxes our nerves. Setu Bandhasana or Sarvangasana, also known as bridge pose. Lie on your back, fold your knees and place your feet on the floor hip distance apart with ankles and knees in a straight line. Slowly bring your feet as close to your buttock as possible and try to anchor your right ankle with your right hand and your left ankle with your left hand. Now slowly lift your hips, lower back and upper back from the ground, breathing in and try to stretch it towards the ceiling as much as you can. Your entire weight should be on your shoulders, arms and feet. Hold this position and hold your breath for 3 to 5 counts. Breathe out and slowly bring back your hips to the floor. Repeat this for 4 to 5 times in the beginning and slowly raise the whole count as well as the total count. Instead of anchoring your ankles with your hands, you can also place your hands besides your feet parallel to the legs, palms facing down like this, or you can interlock your fingers of your hands exactly below your buttock like this. During periods, to make this pose easier, you can place 1 or 2 pillows below your lower back like this and rest your back on the pillows. This asana relieves the back pain and strengthens our back muscles, gives a good stretch to the chest, neck and spine. This asana opens up our chest and lungs and is very beneficial for thyroid problems, calms down our brain and reduces stress, depression and anxiety, aids digestion, helps to relieve the symptoms of menopause and menstrual pain. Ustrasana, also known as camel pose. Sit in Vajrasana by folding your legs below your buttock and with an erect spine. Now kneel down on your mat and place your hands by your side. Your knees should be in line with your shoulders and sole of your feet should be facing the ceiling. Slowly breathe in and raise your right arm and bend it towards your right ankle, arching your back. Breathe out and hold your right ankle with your right hand. Now slowly raise your left hand and anchor your left ankle with it in a similar manner. Hold in this position as long as you are comfortable and slowly come back to the base position in a reverse sequence. To make it more comfortable, you can place a cushion below your knees. This asana boosts our mood and energy, strengthens our back and neck, relieves body ache and backache. Also, this asana relieves menstrual pain and anxiety. It gives a complete stretch to our back, chest and arms. Dandasana, also known as the staff pose. Slowly stretch your legs on the ground one by one. Make sure both your legs are touching the ground completely and parallel to each other. Palms should be touching the ground besides your hips to support your shoulders and erected spine. Your toes should be pointing upwards. Back should be straight. Your gaze should be straight in front of you while the crown of your head should be facing the ceiling. Hold this asana for as long as you are comfortable. To make it easier, support your back by the wall like this. This asana releases stress, enhances our concentration and calms down our mind. It gives a nice stretch to our back muscles, spine and chest. By this asana, our abdominal also stretches, which releases pain and cramps. Savasana, also known as the corpse pose. Lie down flat on your back. Your legs should be apart in the relaxed position. Place your arms by your side, palms facing upwards. This asana is the most relaxing pose, as we don't have to do anything in this asana but just to lie down and relax our body and mind. Take 2 to 3 deep breaths in this pose and then let your breathing be normal. Focus on each and every part of your body one by one, from toes to the head, and relax each and every muscles and nerves of your body in this position. Remain in this pose for 10 to 15 minutes and then gently move your body to your right side and slowly come to the sitting position. This is a relaxation pose which should be performed after every pose if you are a beginner. This asana aligns our body and mind and brings awareness to the entire body. This asana relaxes our entire body completely and relieves cramps. Follow this by 15 to 20 minutes of meditation to give your mind a complete relaxation and calmness. Prepare a soothing environment around you by diffusing some soothing fragrance like lavender essential oil or jasmine essential oil or chamomile essential oil and play a soft meditation music. Try to find a calm spot without disturbance and place your mat and just sit in any comfortable position. Deep breathing. Sit erect in any comfortable position. Make a Gyan Mudra like this by touching your thumb and index finger, just touching, not pressing. Now slowly take a deep breath in on the count of 1 to 3 and fill your stomach with air. Now hold the air for 3 more counts and slowly breathe out the air on the count of 1 to 4 and completely empty your stomach. Rest and continue this for 5 more deep breaths in the similar manner. Gradually increase the counts. Anulom Vilom. Take your right hand or left if you are a lefty and make a Vishnu Mudra by folding your first and middle finger like this. Now start with blocking your left nostril by your thumb and inhale deeply with your right nostril on the count from 1 to 5. Block the right nostril by your ring finger and hold your breath for 3 to 5 counts and release the left nostril and breathe out on the count of 1 to 6. Close both the nostrils for 1 to 3 counts and start filling the air from the left nostril this time and hold your breath and breathe out from the right nostril. This is one cycle. Continue the sequence for 5 to 6 complete cycles. In the end, take a deep breath from the right nostril, blocking the left nostril by your thumb, and then hold by blocking both the nostrils and breathe out from the same left nostril. Repeat with the right nostril in the similar manner. Brahmari, also known as bee humming. Sit in any comfortable position. Now, like this, make a right angle with your fingers and thumb. Place your fingers on your eyes and cover your eyes completely. Close your ears with your thumbs, completely blocking away all the surrounding noise. Now take a deep breath in and as you breathe out, make a humming sound like a bee. Keep humming until you breathe out completely. Continue this for 5 breaths. And then just sit silent for a few minutes and feel the calmness of your mind. chanting Om. Sit in Sukhasana. Make a Gyan Mudra like this by touching your thumb and index finger. Just touching, not pressing. Place both the wrists on your knees and sit erect. Now take a deep breath in, and when you breathe out, slowly chant Om. And in the final few seconds, recite the humming sound through your abdomen. Feel the energy flowing from your abdomen and rising upwards. And from here, you can start your meditation with either sitting ideal and focusing on your breathing or the surrounding sounds, or you can chant mantras for a few minutes. Poses to avoid during menstruation are: any inversions should be avoided during menstruation, such as Shirshasana, Chakrasana, Halasana, Sarvangasana, Dhanurasana, Bakasana, etc. As these poses increase bleeding during menstruation, which can cause discomfort. Foods to eat during menstruation: eat a lot of fresh, seasonal, watery fruits and vegetables such as cucumber, watermelon, muskmelon, etc. Try to eat more of iron and magnesium rich foods such as spinach, kale, dark chocolate, etc. Try to eat healthy foods such as green leafy vegetables, legumes, seeds, nuts, quinoa, etc. Have a lot of fluids during periods, as in summers, dehydration during menstruation can cause dehydration headaches. Foods to avoid during periods: you should avoid too much salty food because salt retains water in our stomach and induces bloating. Also avoid too much spicy food, as this further increases our body heat, which can cause pimples and mouth ulcers. Try to avoid sugar and sugary drinks and also caffeinated drinks such as tea or coffee. Instead of that, you can opt for fresh fruit juices or herbal teas. It will soothe your stomach cramps as well as your mind. Ginger tea is the best remedy to cure stomach cramps. Just boil 7 to 8 pieces of ginger in boiling water for 10 to 15 minutes. Strain it and drink this mixture. You can also add a little honey for the taste. Avoid milk and milk products. Also avoid processed foods and fried foods. After taking all these precautions, if you still feel a lot of pain and strain, then do a hot water massage in that particular region and rest. I hope after watching this video, all your queries have been answered. If you still have any questions regarding this, then feel free to ask me in the comments. If you find this video helpful, then please like this video and share it with your friends and family. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for the further updates of my upcoming videos. See you all in my next video. Until then, stay tuned and take care.